Morning, Central New York. Hopefully you're starting your Wednesday off with some fun and some happiness. And hey, listen, there's no snow out there, so that's always nice, isn't it? We don't have to shovel. Before I get started today, I wanted to share a story with you. And I also wanted to I'll let you know I really appreciate all the messages and private messages I've been getting from you guys. That really means a lot to me. So thank you for that. I also wanted to ask you if you like what we're doing, like the videos, be sure to like them and share them with people. You know, some people maybe in the area that you love and care about and that you'd like to see maybe need a little extra love in the morning or a little extra inspiration in the morning or what have you, right? So for some of you guys that maybe know me and don't know me or know a little bit of the family story, my dad and mom run Borio's. My grandparents came from Italy a long time ago and opened up a restaurant. So I lived right next to the restaurant, and today's about decisions. So when I was a kid, I was about 16 years old. I just shared this story on my main page, and I hooked up with a buddy of mine, Vinny, and a couple other guys, and they had some beers, and they were lighting up a bonfire and had a couple girls they invited, and they wanted me to go, and it was late. And I asked my parents, and they said, no, I couldn't go. And I'm like, okay. So then later that night, when everybody went to bed, I snuck out of the house, right? And I wanted to hang out with my buddies and have some fun. And so I was out pretty late, and in my thinking, I'm thinking, geez, I'll sneak in the morning, and no one will know, and everything will be fine. And I got caught, So my mother was not a deep sleeper, so I think she knew right when I left. But I snuck out of the bedroom window, with my buddies. And so here I am thinking I'm, making the decision to sneak out and no one's going to find out. And everybody found out, right? So obviously I got grounded. And I had this moment with my father. It was the next day, and he was obviously upset, rightly so. And he sat at the end of the table and he said, Joe, you're old enough. And I was 16 at the time. He said, Joe, you're old enough to know the decisions that you make are right or wrong, that they're good or bad for your life, that they're good or bad. Sometimes something might be what you want to do, but if you decide to do it, you got to make that decision. Is it good or bad for you? Does it fit everything that you want to create? Does it fit who you are? Is it reflection of who you are? It's a lesson that I learned, so I'm glad that happened because it stayed with me my whole life. And it's what I wanted to share with you. I think at some point we get to be adults, and adults mean that we can make decisions, and we are old enough to know, is that decision the right one or the wrong one? So it could be as simple as, should I eat that or not? I know I want to eat it. I know that, but is that, it could be as easy as, I should get up in the morning and go for a walk, or I should go work out. Am I going to decide to do that or not? It should be a decision of, am I going to make and take better care of my body or not, right? It's those decisions. And I think in the moment, we know the difference between right or wrong. We know the difference between, and sometimes it's not a right or wrong, we know the decision if that's going to improve my health. Is it going to improve my life? Is it congruent with where I want to go, what I want to do, who I want to be, what I want to create? Or is it incongruent with that? And obviously, if I keep doing it, bad things are going to happen. I'm not going to get where I want to go. I'm not going to live a better, healthier life. And in the end, that's the ultimate. So in making decisions, the word decision means to decide, to basically cut off, right? So what happens in a decision is I'm deciding to cut off a former behavior or former level of thinking, and I'm deciding now to redirect that into a new area, a new way, a new direction, a new you. And that's why I always say it brings happiness to me. It always brings happiness to decide, hey, I'm going to decide today to do something. I'm going to decide today that that's no longer going to happen. Or I'm going to decide today to start bringing this into my life. I'm going to decide today to start becoming someone different than I was yesterday. I'm going to make today a better day. I'm going to make this month a better month. I'm going to make this year a better year by decision. Now, I'm Dr. Joe Borio. I'm a chiropractor here in Cicero. So my life, when I decided many years ago, I had a health benefit from chiropractic, life changing. My family's been under chiropractic care. essentially their entire life. So by doing that, I wanted to be a doctor in this profession, in this field, to make a difference in other people's lives. So when you make a decision, hey Marcia, good morning. When you make a decision to make and take better care of your body. Here's what I've learned over almost 30 years of practice. The healthier you are, the better the quality of your life is. That's what I've learned. I mean, you have more energy. You feel better. You sleep better. Your relationships are better. You make more money because you got more energy and you're more exciting. The moments of your life are better. They're more enriching because you're better. You're not, oh my God. I mean, and again, I don't say this out of insensitivity. You know, you be around somebody who's sick all the time, who doesn't feel all the time, right? They become victims. They're whining. They're dragging almost you down. It's exhausting, right? And I'm not saying that we don't need to tend after people when they're not well, but think about being the other person, the person that says, hey, you know, I decide that I'm not going to be a victim. I decide today that I'm going to get up a little earlier, that I'm going to eat a little bit better, that I'm going to take a walk or go to the gym. You know, I decide today that I'm going to find a chiropractor who's going to take care of my spine and my nervous system. It's critical. If you're not under care, your body's never going to work as well as it's supposed to if you're not getting adjusted periodically. You have to have the spine because the brain and nervous system communicate through the spine. So, you know, if you make those decisions, you know, I don't have an ulterior motive. Guess what happens? You're better. Your life is better, right? Every day is better. Your enjoyment of spending time with your kids, your enjoyment of taking a vacation, your enjoyment of going to work. I mean, it's, you know, some of us have jobs and we're like, geez, you know, sitting there all day, maybe, I know nowadays with computers and stuff, maybe that's hard, but imagine if you go to work and you feel great. You know, you still got to get the work done, but man, you feel so much better. You're so much healthier. You have so much energy. You can produce so much more. You're more productive, right? It just makes every aspect of your life so much better. And it all starts with a decision. And the decision is easy. You just make that decision today. Journal it today. Today I decide to make a little change so that tomorrow's better. I always like the example of a chair, that whoever's sitting in that chair next year is a different person than is sitting there now, right? That's progress. That brings happiness. That makes our life better, makes it more fulfilling. So, hey, listen, I love and appreciate you guys. Thanks for so many of the positive comments. How do you get hold of Dr. Joe Borio and how do you become a member of our practice? I'd love for you to be part of our family. It's real easy, guys. Just to hit the link above or below, or you could go right to our website, BorioChiropractic.com. You can click the link. And we basically have access all different ways. You can text us. You can email us, right? Some people like to do both. You can Facebook message the staff right here off these videos. You can go old school and give us a phone call. That works. We still got phones in here. You can call us in the office. You could download any of the new patient information to make it really easy for you to come into the office. And then when you come in the office, we do a $37 new patient fee. Why do we do that? You know, it's inexpensive. It doesn't cover our cost. I just don't want money to be a barrier for everybody not to take care of themselves. And I also don't want, if maybe this approach is new, or maybe you feel like, well, there's a risk involved, and I don't know if I'm going to like the office, or I don't know if I'm going to like that approach of healthcare, you know, and I'm not willing to put, you know, a large amount of a fee down. That's one of the reasons I do that lower fee. And we do that for your entire family. So you guys come in, get checked for $37. Let's find out what's going on. Get to meet me, my awesome staff, Heather and Lisa and Leanne and Paige, who's going to be here today. We're real excited about that. And you get to meet this wonderful staff and really use our office as a place where you and your family can be healthier and live a longer, better quality life. There's no doubt about it. It's always an honor. I always tell people, I don't have an ulterior motive. I got one motive, that's to make you healthy. And it really is an honor to bring happiness and health and passion in your life. So, hey, guys, love and appreciate you. Giving you a big virtual hug. Give our office a call today. Share and like our videos. Love and appreciate you in Central New York. And I'm giving you one decision today that I want you to decide. Decide to be happy. Decide to be healthy. Decide to live your day with passion today. Do something special for somebody else. Love and appreciate you. See you in my office soon.